What's up, Internet? Big J with Big J's Extreme Fitness. Bet you didn't know I was out of town again. Headed out to West Texas and came back. Just finished up this breakfast with the eggs and the twisted biscuits, black coffee, and bacon. You guys been following me for a while. You know I was in Amarillo for a few days, actually almost 2 weeks, and came back a couple of times. Worked out with Jeremy there at Destination Dallas and Dallas Beast, and even here at Big J's Intensityville. And back again. Man, I've been traveling a lot, and I really appreciate you guys' patience and the support and all the awesome positive comments that you guys have left me, even though my workouts have been real sporadic here lately. Sorry about that. Just been deploying everywhere. Just got back into town this afternoon, called my brother Jeremy and said, hey, let's get a chest workout in. Headed out to California at the end of this week and need to get this workout in before I head out there. Have to do chest again. Wanted to do some bench press, so we warmed up with a quarter and a wheel and even did the bar. And I always do 2 sets of every warm-up. 9 times out of 10 I do. And I just wasn't feeling it yet. It was 50-something degrees in there. Had the doors up, music going, ready to go. But I wanted to do one more accessory exercise just to get warmed up. Went to the decline fly. And I always usually add some type of a fly, either on the pec deck or the incline or the cable crossover or even this decline on a chest day. Decided to hit a little bit of bench first and feel it out. Was not ready, so we jumped on here. And a lot of times when I do these decline flies, I'll superset with the presses as well. And again, we're only using like 20 to 30 pounds. So we're getting warmed up, ready to go for the bench press. Usually on these decline flies, I never really go much more than 40 or even 50 pounds. You want to make sure that when you're doing these, even if you're just warming up, you keep those elbows underneath that dumbbell. Don't rotate north or south. You get those rotator cuffs in a position that you start pinching and shearing. Stretched out a little bit more after those decline flies and moved on to the bench press. Got a wheel and a quarter on here. Still warming up, and that was my first set of that. And we went ahead and did a second set. Jeremy moved on to his wheel and quarter, and we were feeling good. First time under the bench press in a while. If you guys have followed me any certain amount of time, you know that back about 2.5, 3 years ago, I was pushing the 5s, and then about a year ago, up until about 6 months ago, I was pushing the 400s, and now I'm just sticking around the 300s and not even at all. I mean, I hit the bench press maybe once a month now, if that. Jeremy hitting that 225, looking good. His first time underneath 225 in a while. But at this point, you know, I'm not a competitive bencher. It hurts, actually, to bench properly, to put my feet down and wrap my thumbs around the bar and get that proper arch. And there's so many other exercises that I can utilize to keep my chest full and strong. And I just kind of stay away from it now. But sure do love the bench press. I do like how it feels, and I did used to like saying I was a 500-plus bencher. I'm probably barely pushing 400 now. But here's my first set of 315. 5 good pauses. Had to wrap the elbows in the wrist straps and get the belt on. Should have put shoulder pads and helmet on. But you got to be careful. Make sure that when you're working out, you're not going to hurt yourself or your actual job. Of course, unless you're a power lifter, then you got to kill yourself. Not literally. But there's Jeremy. Kicked it up. A dime on each side. Looking good. Put the camera down. Make sure you're spotting with safety. Getting all geared up for this next set of 315. Like I say, we do 2 sets of everything. Fired up and ready to go. Here's my second set of 315. Moving a little bit faster than normal. I was trying for at least 8 to 10 reps, and bam. Got all 8. Did number 9 with a pause. Bam, there's 10. Felt great. Okay, Jeremy moved it up. Put a quarter on top of that 225, and he was grinding it out. I made sure that he didn't stop or hurt himself. Spotted just a little bit, but he got one more good one in. And that's where it's at. Get a little bit more strength when you overload yourself like that. Put a little size on, too. Really enjoy working out with my brother Jeremy. I trained with him for 20 years. Helped him get ready for competitions. He's a very intense workout partner, getting back in the swing of things. Now, here is what I wanted to show you. A lot of core work involved in some of these individual exercises. Overhead presses, single presses, squats, deadlifts, and whatnot. And I was going to say, I usually don't do a whole lot of ab work in these videos because I just don't, period. And even when I was a competitive bodybuilder, I hardly ever did abs. Yeah, I would do my cardio, of course, and I would eat a whole lot better than I eat now. But I would I would do abs maybe a couple minutes after every other workout. And I want to also add, these individual exercises when you're doing your shoulder press or your chest press or your lat rows, bicep curls, even single leg presses, really does activate the core. And it, again, takes care of physique imbalances. A lot of guys ask me, hey, Big J, my left bicep's bigger than my right, or my right lat's a little bit more wider than my left lat. Grab a hold there, brother. And this is what's going to help you. When you're, go ahead, Jeremy, push it again, brother. Second time. Try it out. No, third time. He was strong enough to do it with both hands, though. Wanted to make sure you guys saw that. But make sure that you know when you have a physique imperfection. If you have a right side, oh, take the hat off, get intense, brother. 4 wheels on each side. Nice and slow and controlled. But again, the point is you do individual exercises per side, and you keep from cheating with that weaker arm or that weaker chest or weaker back or weaker leg. Of course, you got to do both sides at a time on these barbells and the squats and whatnot, and the barbell curls and the barbell presses. But when you do the dumbbells individually or you do the machines individually, you will definitely, again, keep that body, especially as you get older, keep that body from atrophying quicker on one side or the other. Moving on to the last exercise. Didn't mean to ramble on so much about that core work and physique imperfection, but I get that question a whole lot. Decline press. Now, we were going to do some decline dumbbells, but again, I had been up for about 30-something hours with no sleep. I'm going to go ahead and get this workout knocked out. One of the main reasons I didn't take the Big J Intensity, too much caffeine, I've been asleep or awake for 2 more days. Working on to the decline press, warmed up with a wheel, warmed up with a wheel and a quarter, onto the max set, a working set of 2 wheels. We did 2 sets of this. First set we did about 5 to 10 reps. The second set we were just going to burn out, and I know my range of motion is a little bit shy there, but I was trying to get 20 good reps, and there's a lot of constant tension there. And I'm doing the voiceover right now. About 30 minutes later, I'm still pumped, full of blood. Got a good chest workout today. Appreciate my brother Jeremy coming down and working out with me at the last minute's notice. And that's about it. Got me 30 reps, had to rest the bar on my chest, had my brother come pick it up off of me. Post-workout meal, Outback Steakhouse with a loaded potato, had a salad beforehand, a little bit of water. And that's a post-workout meal. Hope you guys enjoyed the clips. This Sunday, December 14th, California, I'll be hanging out with my brothers Mark Lobliner, Mike Rashid, Sean Chabadi, and we'll be hanging out with you guys. All the information's on this banner. Hope to see you guys out there. Until next time, intensity rules, train hardcore, and we'll see you next video.